start uploading. Okay, the first step is hit that subscribe button and give me a like down below. I would very much appreciate it. And in the description, I'm going to post a WeChat group and LinkedIn where you can connect with me. And if you have any problems, then you can always contact me. Secondly, you'll want to go and register an account on these platforms. Now, I'm going to suggest Bilibili and Xigua firstly, because they are especially friendly to foreigners. In fact, they are actively trying to get Chinese people to get their foreign friends to join the platform, which is kind of funny to me. So go over to the websites, click the register button, and if you need to translate the web page, then go ahead and do that. However, sometimes they do have a badly translated page where you should be able to work it out yourself. Bilibili has quite a strange registration process where you actually have to answer a bunch of questions. However, I do have invitation codes which you can skip that process if you join the WeChat group down below, or if you contact me on LinkedIn. Thirdly, once you pass that step, you're in the 养号. In Chinese, we say 养号, and that just means making the account look like it's a user rather than you just register and start uploading. Because even on some platforms, they don't allow you to upload instantly. You have to firstly contribute to the platform, contribute to the community, which means basically liking videos, sharing videos, leaving comments, making your account look like it's a real person. Generally speaking, you want to do this for 3 to 7 days, just watching videos and upping your level. On Bilibili especially, you want to make your level as high as possible so you don't look like a new account. And the users on the platform will look at your account, and if it's level 1, they'll know that you're a new user and you don't know much about the platform. If you can, then I would also suggest in this step, maybe trying to make some connections with some of the the video creators on the platform. And then when you do start making videos and uploading videos, they might contribute to you. They might share your video. They might do collaborations with you. Next is you have to create your content. Now, like I said, you don't have to do it in Chinese, but it has to have Chinese subtitles. If it's completely in English, you're going to lose a lot of the audience who don't understand. They need to look at subtitles. Secondly, the thumbnail and the title is very important. It needs to be in Chinese, so you might need a Chinese friend, or you can join the group and we can recommend some titles for your videos. The content itself is actually quite similar to YouTube. Make sure it grabs your attention and keeps your attention throughout the video, and that way you'll go through the algorithm a lot more. However, different platforms have different algorithms I'll get into in another video. Bilibili especially, they are more looking for views, so clickbaity titles and clickbaity thumbnails. Now you've uploaded your video, this is where the interaction comes in. You want to be highly interactive with your followers and potentially even create a WeChat group before your first video to get your followers to join your group. And then every video you upload, you can link them and then they can go and give you a like and make sure your video goes through the algorithm as efficiently as possible. Final step is frequency and collaborations. You want to keep up your frequency depending on the quality of your video. The higher the quality, the lower frequency you can upload. The lower quality, the vloggy style videos, you want to keep that frequency high and make people come back every day to view your content when they're eating lunch or when they're eating dinner so that they can share it with their friends and you become part of their daily schedule. That's the aim for vlog type videos. And then we get into collaborations. This is where you want to work with bigger bigger video creators on the platform, do some video calls, get them involved in your video, put them in your title, and take some of their fans to become your own fans. There are also a lot of promotional activities on these platforms, and if you get involved with them, sometimes the platform themselves will reach out to you and give you more exposure. I also have these kind of connections if you have this interest. This is kind of where the platforms will differ to YouTube, where the platforms themselves will have people in charge of the content that push out high quality content they are looking for. So if you get involved in these promotions, then this is the content they want to promote. Building relationships with the platforms themselves is also very important. And every time you upload, if you have a good connection with the platform, they'll give you extra exposure. So the next step is just doing this and seeing your growth, seeing how far you can go in these months and adjusting your content for your growth. And then the brands should start reaching out to you, or you can start reaching out to brands. Now, obviously, the more followers you have, the more money you can charge. And this is where you start making them big bucks. If you want to monetize faster, you can start doing affiliate marketing, which means leaving a link in your description. And if someone, for example, they subscribe to this English learning account and pay, then you can get a cut of that money, maybe 5%, 15%, 30%, depends on your deal with the platform. There are many platforms that do this kind of marketing, and I can always recommend them to you in the group. Now, Bilibili and Sigua has ad revenue, but it's nowhere near as good as YouTube. We're talking, if you upload twice a week, getting around 100,000 views, then you might be making 5,000 to 6,000 RMB a month, which is, $500, $600. It's not great compared to YouTube, but for China, it's actually not too bad. Now, obviously, if you have your own brand, your own product, you can immediately start monetizing. And in this case, I would suggest your content should revolve around your product or your industry or your genre that you are selling. So for example, if you are an English teacher, then you should be doing English teaching content, not just random vlogs. If you have a tech company, you should be doing tech reviews, etc. Okay, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope this helped, and I hope this gave you a foot in the door to the Chinese market. And if you do need help, join the WeChat group, add me on LinkedIn, let's get in contact, and let's get some accounts online. Well, hey.